Now I want to tell you, this is a very special day today for us. The program Liqam al-Arab has reached its 200th point now today. This is the 200th Liqam al-Arab. MashaAllah. See? 200th. So every 100 has a landmark. So this is the second landmark, great landmark in the history of this program. So what we plan to do is this, that inshallah we'll begin to transmit these programs regularly every day for 1 hour instead of 3 days per week. So that for when we begin to repeat these programs for full 1 year, daily the Arabs will be able to watch the program Liqam al-Arab, which had been done before. And 3 times a week they will have the opportunity to see new programs of Liqam al-Arab, which will be added on to the repetition programs later on. And also I am preparing other programs which are being now translated into Arabic and which will also occupy not only 1 hour but another hour for the Arab world. So inshallah, to begin with, we'll have 2 hours daily for the Arabs instead of 3 hours per week as it is now. 1 hour will be occupied mainly by the previous programs of Liqam al-Arab. So when they are finished, then by that time new programs will begin to be repeated. So in this way, new generations of Arabs who begin to watch the television later on, they will not miss anything. They will be able to review everything. And new programs on many things like Tafsir al-Quran and many other important issues, Khutbah, in which I speak of all the beauty of Islam largely and the beauty of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and I speak on the human relationship according to Islam, etc. These khutbah will also be translated completely, and they will begin to be transmitted through MTA whenever we are ready. Some scholars are working on them now. Remind Momin Sahib of this and let him report to me for how many hours we can begin the program soon. So inshallah the Arab world will have so much more to come their way. Presently, although it is causing some heartburns among the anti-Ahmadiyya element, heartburn, the feeling of burning in the heart, what's happening, what they are doing and why can't we do it. This afternoon a newspaper was brought to me, published in Saudi Arabia, a magazine perhaps. And in this magazine, this issue was discussed very sensibly. I was amazed to find that there was some Arab author with such clear vision about it. He is not carried away by the propaganda. He says, we realize that Ahmadis have gone too far ahead of us in making an international Islamic program, presenting it for 24 hours a day. Don't you think we don't realize it? But we can't do it. Money is not the problem. How clear he is. He said, don't abuse Ahmadis unnecessarily and unwisely. They're doing some service to Islam. So we feel we should have done it, but how can we do it? There are insurmountable difficulties. Because they are not one Jamaat. They are divided into 72 sects. We are the only entity in Islam which is one Jamaat. We can present one interpretation of the Quran, of Hadith, of We can present God as one God, like no others, like all the joint 72 cannot, because they have differences of opinion on the nature of God. Once a Wahhabi comes and speaks of God, and then a Shia comes and speaks of God, and then a Brelvi comes, how can that television be representative of the 72 altogether? So he has hinted, although he has not spoken at length, but he has hinted at that and says that we realize, we know what's happening. Money is no problem. We're very rich people, but we can't do it. See, this is Allah's grace. Please. Alhamdulillah. And with that we come to the end of this program. Right on time this time, mashallah. Convey my regards and love to all the listeners and viewers, and inshallah we'll meet next week.
يقول حاتم المنين: هكذا نأتي إلى نهاية هذه الحلقة من برنامج لقاء مع العرب.